that carried the shuttle. So we are now inside the cargo bay. We are in the flight deck. It's so tiny in here, so tight. There's 2 seats in there.
They're not that bad. Do you want to check out downstairs?
Look at all the names of the switches and stuff like that. They're all acronyms.
Oh my
You
gosh.
have to learn all that stuff.
There's just gazillion different switches here too.
Yeah.
So we are inside the Skylab.
In the early 70s.
Wow. Oh my god, that freaked me out. Oh my god. That just freaked me out. I didn't expect to see that. How cool is that? Sleep compartment.
It's almost like
There's the waste management
where
compartment.
the climbers climb and strap themselves to the side of the hill.
Ah, it's really huge.
Hey, look, they even had microfiber towels back then.
This is the actual capsule that went into space.
The last one from the Apollo missions.
The blue round thing in the background is Earth, a view of the Earth from the moon.
And that's how big the cameras had to be whenever they were filming themselves.
I know.
That's where the technology was.
See those big cameras under. Is that the lunar rover?
Lunar rover.
It's huge. Is that the, I wonder if that's the actual size. Isn't that cool? And what's that over there? Now I can say I touched the moon. Here we go. There it is.
There's the lander that went onto the moon. So the lander and the capsule went up together, and then they separated, and this lander took some people down to the moon and then brought them back up to the capsule.
Oh. These are the 4 astronauts that are currently in the spaceship.
Okay. Touch Mars.
So I've touched the moon, and this time I'm going to touch Mars. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Ah, I did, right there. Here's the current weather on Mars. We are going to the mission control tour. 87 steps to go up. We finally made it after a climb of 87 steps.
This room in particular is called MOCR 2, which of course is an acronym since we are here at NASA after all. That is MOCR, and that stands for Mission Operations Control Room. And it's considered 2 since it's built alongside the room that's directly below this one, which used to go by MOCR 1. Now about to start the presentation, which will run roughly about 15 minutes. And welcome back to July of 1969.
At the front of the room displayed trajectory data, which we used to control the spacecraft. The clocks above the screens helped us to keep track of mission milestones, including how long the rocket engine fired, and loss of radio signal times as the spacecraft moved behind the moon. And the 2 viewing room televisions to your upper left and right displayed historical network news coverage as it was broadcast. You're about to be transported back to the afternoon of July 20th, 1969, as Apollo 11 astronauts Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin descended to the lunar surface. This is the Apollo 11 descent, just as we experienced it.
Roger, auto. Filter is go. Copy, filter go. Altitude 5,200 feet.
Okay, all flight controllers, gonna go for landing. Retro.
Go.
Fido.
Go.
Guidance.
Go.
Control.
Go.
Telcom.
Go.
GNC.
Go.
Econ.
Go.
Surgeon.
Go.
Capcom, we're go for landing.
Eagle Houston, you're go for landing, over. Copy, filter go. I understand, go for landing. 3,000 feet. Copy arm. 1201. 1201. Roger, 1201. Same type, we're go.
Same type, we're go. Flight.
We're go. Same type, we're go.
Flight Fido, right on. Real good. Roger.
2,000 feet. Into the ag, 47 degrees. Roger. Okay, keep it 47 degrees.
How's our margin looking, Bob? It looks okay. We're
Okay.
4.5. Roger.
Eagle looking great, your go.
350.
Filters go. 50.
Altitude update next. Looks good. Roger.
Select final phase ag. Roger.
1,400 feet, still looking very good.
You have it. We have another 1202 alarm. Roger, no flight. Roger, 1202, we copy it.
How you doing, Control?
We look good here, fine.
Roger. How about you, Telcom? Go. Guidance, you happy?
Go.
Fido.
Go.
We have another 1202 alarm. 21 down, 33 degrees. 100 feet down at 19. 540 feet down at 30, down at 15. 300 feet down, 3.5. 47 forward. Put up. And 1 minute.
Your AGC.
Go. Program 66.
Approximately 6 hours after Eagle landed safely on the moon, the flight controllers prepared to receive the first television transmission from Tranquility Base. Along with millions around the world, we watched in suspense as a man from Earth prepared to take the first step on another celestial body.
And we're getting the picture on the TV. Network Telcom countering. First picture. Stand by, we're working on it.
Can you confirm that your reverse switch is in the proper position? Everything upside down. Okay, Neil, we can see you coming down the ladder now.
You take a 10-second look. You just stepped on a lower path. Okay. Okay, I just checked. Getting back up to that first step. It was collapsed too far, but it's adequate to get back up.
Roger, we copy.
Pretty good slow jump. At the foot of the ladder, the lamp footpads are only depressed in the surface about 1 or 2 inches. Although the surface appears to be very, very fine-grained as you get close to it. It's almost like a powder down there. It's very fine.
Upon exiting the lander, the astronauts' positions were constantly tracked by mission control back rooms, and those movements were projected on the large front room display for flight controllers to monitor. Next you will see, as we did, Armstrong and Aldrin reveal a plaque on the lunar module ladder, which remains on the moon to this day.
Hello, Neil and Buzz. I'm talking to you by telephone from the Oval Room at the White House. And this certainly has to be the most historic telephone call ever made from the White House. I just can't tell you how proud we all are of what you have done.
Thanks.
Absolutely. Thank you. Thank you, guys. I'm glad you're having a good time.
Here we are. Going down, taking the same 87 steps.
Space Launch System, or SLS, to carry the capsule and cargo. SLS, like Orion, will receive upgrades over time to make it one of the most advanced rockets in use. Like the Saturn V before it, SLS will carry astronauts into lunar orbit. As we pass by Rocket Park, the size of the white building on the left of the tram can give you a size estimate of the Saturn V. The SLS is smaller, but more powerful than the Saturn V. On the 9, you'll see a mock-up of the Space Shuttle Independence on top of a real Boeing 747 shuttle carrier aircraft.
It's a mock-up.
While the Independence is a mock-up shuttle, the Boeing 747 beneath it is the actual shuttle carrier, bearing several shuttles across the country on no fewer than 155.
Oh, deer. There's 4 of them.